What if there were a few simple things you could do right now that may help bring your blood pressure down? Not tomorrow, not next week, but starting today. Now think about this. High blood pressure is something many people live with every day, often without even realizing how serious it can become. You may feel normal, you may not notice anything unusual, and because of that, it becomes easy to ignore. But inside your body, your heart is working harder. Your blood vessels are under pressure, and over time, this begins to affect your overall health. Now here is the important part. Most people think lowering blood pressure requires complicated changes, strict routines, or long-term effort. And while long-term habits do matter, there are also small actions that can support your body immediately. Simple things that do not require special tools or complicated steps. Now imagine this: you are going about your day and your body is already dealing with stress, tension, and pressure. Now instead of ignoring it, you do something small, something intentional. Now your body begins to respond. Now here's the key idea. Your body reacts quickly to certain actions, especially when they support relaxation, circulation, and balance. Now think about your breathing, your movement, your posture. These are things you control every moment, and they directly influence how your body feels. Now imagine changing one small thing. You slow down your breathing, you relax your body, you shift your focus. Now your system begins to calm down. Now your heart does not have to work as hard. Now your body starts moving toward balance. Now imagine adding another small action. You move your body slightly, you adjust your posture, you release tension. Now again, your body responds. Now here is something very important. These are not complicated techniques. They are simple actions that many people overlook because they seem too easy. But often it is the simplest things that have the most immediate effect. Now think about this. How often do you pause during your day? How often do you take a moment to reset your body? Most people do not. They keep going, they stay tense, they stay stressed. And their body reflects that. Now imagine doing the opposite. Imagine pausing for a moment, doing something simple. Now your body shifts. Now here is the key idea. Your body is always responding to what you do. Every moment, every action, every habit. Now imagine using that to your advantage. Instead of working against your body, you start supporting it. Now here is something most people miss. They focus only on long-term changes, diet, exercise, routines, plans. And while those are important, they forget that small actions in the moment also matter. Now imagine combining both: simple actions now, better habits over time. Now your results become stronger. Now here is the important part. This is not about replacing medical advice. This is about supporting your body in a natural way. Through simple actions you can control. Now imagine knowing exactly what to do. When you feel pressure, when you feel tension, when you want to support your body immediately. Now you do not feel helpless. Now you feel in control. Now in this video, you are going to discover 3 simple tricks. Not complicated, not time-consuming, but practical and easy to follow. Things you can do anywhere, at any time. And once you understand them, you may start looking at your daily habits in a completely different way. Because sometimes real change does not start with big actions. It starts with small moments, small adjustments, small decisions that support your body instantly. And that is where real improvement begins. Now let us begin with the first trick, and this is something very simple but extremely powerful. Most people ignore it because it feels too basic, but your body responds to it immediately. Trick number 1, controlled breathing. Now think about this. Your breathing is something you do every moment without thinking, but the way you breathe can change how your body feels. When you are stressed or under pressure, your breathing becomes fast and shallow. And when that happens, your body stays in a tense state. Now imagine the opposite. You slow your breathing down. You take deeper breaths. You allow your body to relax. Now your system begins to respond. Now here is the key idea. Your breathing is directly connected to your nervous system. And your nervous system controls how your body reacts to stress and pressure. Now imagine this. You are sitting and you feel tension in your body. Instead of ignoring it, you pause. You take a slow, deep breath. You hold it for a moment, then you release it slowly. Now you repeat this a few times. Now your body begins to calm down. Now your heart rate slows. Now your system starts moving toward balance. Now here is something very important. This is not about doing something complicated. It is about being aware, because once you become aware of your breathing, you can control it. Now imagine using this during your day. When you feel stress, when you feel pressure, when you feel your body becoming tense. Now instead of reacting automatically, you take control. Now your body responds differently. Now let us go deeper. Because most people breathe without thinking. They stay in a shallow breathing pattern. And over time, that keeps the body in a constant state of tension. Now imagine changing that pattern. Now your body begins to shift. Now your system becomes more relaxed. Now your blood pressure begins to respond. Now here's the key idea. Small actions done correctly can create immediate effects. Now imagine practicing this daily, not just once, but multiple times during the day. Now it becomes a habit. Now your body adapts. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now let us move to the second trick. Trick number 2, gentle movement. Now think about this. Your body is not designed to stay still for long periods, but many people sit for hours without moving. And when that happens, your circulation slows down. Now imagine this. You are sitting for a long time. Your body becomes stiff. Your blood flow becomes slower. Now instead of staying still, you stand up. You take a few steps. You move your body lightly. Now your circulation improves. Now your system becomes more active. Now here is the key idea. Movement supports blood flow, and better blood flow supports your body. Now imagine doing this throughout your day. Not intense exercise, just simple movement. Standing up, walking, stretching. Now your body begins to respond. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now here is something important. You do not need to wait for a specific time. You can do this anytime. Now imagine sitting for 30 minutes, then standing up and moving for a minute. Now repeating that pattern. Now your body stays active. Now your circulation stays supported. Now let us go deeper, because most people think movement means exercise. But simple movement is just as important. Now imagine adding small movements into your daily routine. Now your body responds continuously. Now your system improves gradually. Now let us move to the third part of this trick, because posture also matters. Now think about how you sit. If your posture is poor, your body becomes tense. Now imagine adjusting your posture, sitting upright, relaxing your shoulders. Now your body feels different. Now your breathing improves. Now your system responds. Now here is the key idea. Small adjustments in movement and posture create immediate changes. Now imagine combining this with controlled breathing. Now your results become even stronger. Now let us take a step back. So far, you have seen 2 simple tricks: controlled breathing and gentle movement. Both are easy, both are practical, both can be done anytime. Now here is the pattern. These are things you already do, but now you are doing them with awareness. Now that awareness creates change. Now here is something very important. You do not need perfect conditions. You do not need special tools. You just need awareness. Now imagine using these tricks during your day. Now your body responds again and again. Now your system becomes more stable. Now here is the key takeaway from this part. Your body responds quickly to simple actions. When those actions support relaxation and circulation, now take a moment and ask yourself, how often do you control your breathing? How often do you move your body during the day? Because those small actions can make a difference. Now imagine improving those habits. Now over time, your body responds. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now your blood pressure becomes more stable. Now here is the important part. This is just the beginning, because in the next part, we are going to look at the final trick and bring everything together. So you can use these simple actions in a clear and practical way, because once you combine them correctly, you create a powerful routine that supports your body every single day. And that is where real improvement begins. Bilkul Yelo Tumhara Part 2, 1200 plus words, clean voiceover style, smooth flow, no dots. Now let us move to the third trick, and this is something many people underestimate because it looks too simple. But when used correctly, it can support your body immediately. Trick number 3, reducing tension in your body. Now think about this. Most people carry tension without realizing it, in their shoulders, in their neck, in their jaw, even in the way they sit or stand. And over time, this constant tension keeps the body in a stressed state. Now imagine this, your muscles are tight, your body is slightly tense, and you do not even notice it. Now your system stays under pressure. Now your heart works harder. Now your body does not fully relax. Now imagine doing the opposite. You pause. You become aware of your body. You notice where the tension is. Now you slowly release it. You relax your shoulders. You unclench your jaw. You soften your posture. Now your body begins to respond. Now here is the key idea. Tension and relaxation directly affect how your body feels. Now imagine this. You combine this with slow breathing. You relax your body while controlling your breath. Now your system begins to calm down more deeply. Now your body moves toward balance. Now let us go deeper, because most people never fully relax during the day. They stay slightly tense all the time, and over time that becomes their normal state. Now imagine breaking that pattern. Now imagine checking your body several times a day, noticing tension, releasing it. Now your body begins to shift. Now your system becomes more relaxed. Now your blood pressure begins to respond. Now here is something very important. This is not about doing something once. It is about repeating it, because repetition creates change. Now imagine this. You relax your body once. Nothing major happens. Now imagine doing it multiple times every day. Now your body adapts. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now let us connect everything together. You control your breathing. You move your body, you release tension. Now imagine doing all three together. Now your results become stronger. Now your body responds more effectively. Now here is the key idea. These are not separate actions. They work together. Now imagine this. You are sitting, you notice tension. You relax your shoulders, you take a slow deep breath. Then you stand up and move. Now your entire system shifts. Now your body feels different. Now your circulation improves. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now here is something most people miss. They look for complicated solutions, but ignore simple actions. Now imagine focusing on simple actions. Now your routine becomes easier. Now your consistency improves. Now your results become stronger. Now let us go even deeper, because these tricks are not just for one moment. They can become part of your daily routine. Now imagine starting your day with controlled breathing. Now your body begins in a calm state. Now imagine moving regularly throughout the day. Now your circulation stays active. Now imagine checking your tension and releasing it. Now your body stays relaxed. Now all three together create a powerful pattern. Now your system adapts to that pattern. Now your body responds naturally. Now here is the key takeaway. You are not forcing your body, you are supporting it. And when you support your body consistently, it begins to respond. Now take a moment and think about your current routine. Do you breathe with awareness? Do you move regularly? Do you notice tension in your body? Because these small things matter more than you think. Now imagine improving these habits. Now your daily routine changes. Now your body responds. Now your system becomes more stable. Now your blood pressure becomes more balanced. Now here is something very important. This is not about replacing medical advice. It is about supporting your body in a natural way. Through actions you can control. Now imagine having control over your body, knowing what to do when you feel pressure, knowing how to respond. Now you feel more confident. Now you feel more in control. Now let us bring everything together. Controlled breathing, gentle movement, releasing tension. 3 simple actions, but powerful when used together. Now imagine practicing them daily. Now your body adapts. Now your system becomes more balanced. Now your results improve over time. Now here is the final message. Real change does not come from complicated steps. It comes from simple actions repeated consistently. Now imagine using these tricks every day. Now they become habits. Now those habits create results. Now your body reflects those changes. Now your system feels different. Now your overall health improves. Now here is the final takeaway. It is not about doing more. It is about doing the right things consistently. Because consistency is what creates results. Now take a moment, ask yourself one question. What can I start doing today? Because the best time to support your body is now. And once you begin, everything starts to change. Now let us bring everything together, because by now you have seen something very important. These are not complicated techniques. They are simple actions that your body understands immediately. Now think about this. Your body is always responding to what you do, every moment, every habit, every pattern. And when you become aware of that, you gain control. Now imagine this. You are going through your day normally, but this time you are aware of your breathing. You are aware of your movement. You are aware of tension in your body. Now everything begins to change. Now instead of reacting automatically, you respond with awareness. Now your body begins to feel different. Now your system begins to shift. Now here is the key idea. These tricks are not separate. They are connected. And when you combine them, they become more powerful. Now imagine starting your day with controlled breathing. You wake up, you take a few slow, deep breaths. Now your body starts in a calm state. Now your system is more balanced from the beginning. Now imagine moving throughout your day. You do not sit for long periods. You stand, you walk, you stretch. Now your circulation stays active. Now your body feels lighter. Now imagine checking your tension. You notice tightness in your shoulders. You relax. You release that tension. Now your body becomes more comfortable. Now your system responds. Now here is something very important. You do not need to do all of this perfectly. You just need to be consistent. Now imagine repeating these actions every day. Now they become habits. Now those habits become patterns. Now those patterns create results. Now let us go deeper. Because most people wait for a problem. They wait until they feel discomfort. They wait until something goes wrong. Now imagine doing the opposite. Imagine supporting your body before problems appear. Now your system stays balanced. Now your body functions better. Now here is the key idea. Prevention is always easier than correction. Now imagine this. Instead of reacting to high blood pressure, you support your body daily. Now your system stays more stable. Now your body responds better over time. Now here is something most people miss. They think change requires effort, but real change requires awareness. Now imagine being aware of your habits. Now you notice what you are doing. Now you adjust small things. Now your routine improves. Now your body responds. Now let us make this practical. You wake up, you take slow breaths. You start your day calmly. Now, during the day, you move regularly. You avoid staying still for too long. Now, throughout the day, you check your tension, you relax your body. Now, at the end of the day, you repeat the same awareness. Now, your body stays balanced. Now, your system becomes more stable. Now, here is the key benefit. You do not need extra time. You do not need special tools. You do not need complicated routines. You are simply improving what you already do. Now, imagine how powerful that is. Now, here is something very important. These actions may feel small, but their impact grows over time. Now imagine repeating them daily. Now your body adapts, now your system improves, now your blood pressure becomes more balanced, now your overall health improves. Now let us take a step back. Controlled breathing, gentle movement, releasing tension. 3 simple actions. Now imagine using them together. Now your results become stronger. Now your body responds more effectively. Now here is the key takeaway. Simple actions done consistently create powerful results. Now think about this. Would you rather rely only on complex solutions or support your body with simple habits every day? Because one creates dependency and the other creates control. Now imagine having control. Knowing what to do, knowing how your body responds, now you feel more confident, now you feel more in charge of your health. Now here is something very important. This is not about replacing medical advice. It is about supporting your body alongside everything else. Now imagine combining these habits with a healthy lifestyle. Now your results become even stronger. Now your system becomes more stable. Now your body feels more balanced. Now take a moment and ask yourself, what can you start today? Because you do not need to wait. You do not need perfect conditions. You just need to begin. Now imagine starting with one small action. You control your breathing. Now you add movement. Now you release tension. Now your routine improves. Now your body responds. Now your system becomes more stable. Now your blood pressure becomes more balanced. Now here is the final message. Your body is always listening, always responding, always adapting. And when you support it with simple, consistent actions, it begins to work with you, not against you. Now imagine living your day with that awareness. Now everything changes. Now your habits improve. Now your routine becomes stronger. Now your health improves. Now here is the final takeaway. It is not about doing more. It is about doing the right things consistently. Because consistency creates results. Now take a moment, think about your day. Think about your habits. And ask yourself one question. What can I improve right now? Because that is where real change begins. And the best time to start is now.